first opened back in 2008. There's a look at Lucas Oil Stadium here in downtown Indy. Just as we were ready for air, it was the Colts emerging from the locker room to great fanfare here in Indy. They're ready to go as the Colts get set to match up with the Houston Texans.
Ka'imi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. And this carries into the end zone. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5. Taylor. Just short of the 45 at the 44. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Carrier.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He completes this one to Mack. It's a gain of 5, and all of a sudden here it's third down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Troy Apke. Past the 20. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they proved their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, it's earned it by their play. The psychology is, okay, they're #1. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Yeah, their offense plays off of them awfully well, too.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's second and 4. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
The last run got 6. Now second and 4. Shotgun snap, and again to Lindsay. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. He can run, and he's in. Touchdown, Houston.
Touchdown, Houston.
Tyrod Taylor. with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Texans have taken the early lead.
Fairbairn lining up.
And maybe that was just a case of completely overlooking the guy holding the football.
It certainly felt like it, didn't it? Because on my checklist, okay, as a defender,
QB's last.
running back, fullback, heck, jet sweeps nowadays. Before you even get to thinking about the quarterback might actually keep it.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. A good rally to the football. Keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. They'll look to throw here. He gets this to Davante Adams. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
They'll try to jet sweep with Nelson. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
Tackle made right at midfield. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
They run with Taylor. And he's going to be close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 42. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
Back to Taylor on 1st down. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Taylor. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
A gain of a yard.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Texans here on third down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he'll find Pittman. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 17-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. Eluding the pressure right. That's complete to Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. And the Colts are going to have a first and goal. They nearly had the touchdown, but he's going to be marked out of bounds just shy of the pylon.
First down.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They'll look to run with Taylor. And he is not going to get through here on try number one. They stop him at the goal line. Call it no gain, and it's going to be second and goal.
Second and goal.
Second and one. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Marlon Mack, his first touchdown on the year. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point attempt to follow here.
Extra point.
It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
7. Rodrigo Blankenship to kick off for Indianapolis.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Taylor incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw again. Taylor flushed out right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a first and goal right at about the 6-yard line. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this be who you are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, here's the option. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
The tackle by
2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. as he's taken down. Big Shaq Lawson gets the sack there.
That's quite a stand there defensively. A huge sack on third down, and that's going to force him into a field goal attempt.
Blankenship's kick is good. And the Colts hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Fielded in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
From 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's Taylor. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. Obi Melifonwu with the tackle.
48-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score.
10-6.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
On 2nd down, Taylor's throw incomplete. Philip Lindsay, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield. But they never did.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And for the moment, this will be a first down. But we have a marker on the field. Let's see if this stands.
Man, it's good to see you out there, baby.
No move to pull the offense. Taylor's going to go for it. They'll indeed go for it. It's Taylor. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off, and the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Finds his big tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
8 yards on the pickup.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. The throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And Nelson's got it here right side. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
It's a gain of
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Out of the gun, here's a give to Mack. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
2nd and 8.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. That's complete right around the 8. Now he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Broken coverage by Houston. Makes it 4th down.
Incomplete. Out of the end zone.
So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Blankenship's kick is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
And this will make it into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
16-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held him to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Blankenship to kick off for Indianapolis.
The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. Taken in the end zone. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because Everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. From the gun, it's Taylor. Flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat. And if he flushes out, they're fine with that. And they force another incompletion.
On 3rd down, Taylor. Man on, that's Kiki QT complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. Eluding the pressure right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Another try after the first down sack. Taylor got a man open. It's Darren Waller. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd and 1, it's Taylor. Forced out to his left. And Waller taking it in over the middle. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. They go back to the ground now with Lindsey. Isaiah Rodgers up to make the tackle.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Taylor. Flushed out right. His throw incomplete. Solid coverage on the play by Devondre Campbell.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. From the gun, Taylor. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Taylor. Trying to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Rock
you send. That was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Devontae Adams, his intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
30-yard line.
They give to Taylor out of the gun. He takes this from the 30 to the 34. Taylor, a couple of extra defensive backs in the ball game here on 3rd and 6. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Escaping the pressure right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Looking deep for Adams. And they'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
After the interception, here's Taylor. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Darius Leonard able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. They go play action now. Taylor. And he fires one incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. 3rd down here.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish, because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
Third and long, it's Taylor. Caught left side by Cobb. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
4th down.
They're going on 4th down. It's Taylor. Open man is QT, complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Randall Cobb, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Texans are an extra point away from taking the lead. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And this puts them on top by a penny. It's 14-13.
The score, Texans 14, Colts 13. Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. Oh, good return up past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Let's advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Back now here on EA Sports. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. 1st and 10, Taylor now. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. They get 17 more on that one and another 1st down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 20. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL's record. How'd things turn out for him?
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he throws.
And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
10.
On play action, they'll throw. Lets it go for Nelson. He's got a man, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Give him 32 on the play.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now Taylor. And past the 35, maybe dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
On second down, it's Taylor. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
The ball carrier.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They got to get it to the 21 here on third down. Now a carry for Mack. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now.
It's 4th down.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This for a 4th quarter lead. Blankenship's kick is good. And with that, they will move ahead by 2 here in the 4th.
16.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line.
He was taken
Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Taylor. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Cobb. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
brings up 3rd.
2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. Now Taylor. Flush to his right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here's Taylor. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4.
Back to throw. They'll buy some time right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from home. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Taylor to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Sean Davis with a pick. And it'll be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the gun with Mack. He will push his way down to about the 14. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game.
It's 2nd and 8.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Here's Taylor. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here.
28-yard attempt.
Blankenship's kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden, they're down.
Their own 25-yard line.
Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. He'll look to throw. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Throwing now is Taylor. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to have the hook up to QT. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. it's Taylor. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. Randall Cobb, the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
Well, this has not been going the way that he thought prior to the game. Probably figured he'd be able to throw a few more downfield, but he's having to run around for his life back there. They've already gotten to him a number of times. They'll keep coming after him in the pass rush. My advice, shorter passes. Get the ball out of your hand.
He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Trying to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
It's now 4th down.
And down by 5. They've got to go for it here on 4th down. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position.
On downs.
The Colts in victory formation now as they take the knee. So this one winds up in Indianapolis victory, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for Indianapolis, they continue to roll as